Hi guys, so it's already been a month, I can't believe it, since our last box. I almost didn't buy November's family reading crate, but I don't know, I just had to because I've been loving them so much. This crate is supposed to be the Gilded Age, so it'll be books along that sort of theme, and I'm just going to open it here, and we're going to figure out what's in here. And I have not opened it at all yet. I just cut it to make it easy. Ooh.
What is it?
Well, already I can see that this goes very well with the theme, The Gilded Years by Karen, is that a T? Tanabe? Tanab? Author of The List and The Price of Inheritance. Okay, so let's see what our first book is about. So I'm just going to go through here and take things out one at a time rather than take them all out at once. All right, so this sounds pretty interesting and not at all what I thought, any of these books would be about. But this is about an African American woman who, in 1897, she goes to this really exclusive school, and the only reason she's able to go is because she passes as being white, so they don't know that she's actually black. So that, I don't know, it just sounds way more, this sounds very interesting. Yeah, so she kind of like is drawn into like this elite world with higher education and stuff, but she, nobody really knows who she really is. It says on the back here, she learns what it's like to be treated as a wealthy, educated white woman. And the person everyone believes her to be. And then she gets into a romance with a Harvard student. Says, in a novel set against the vibrant backdrop of the Gilded Age, an era when old money traditions collided with modern ideas. So this sounds interesting. I'm like really pleasantly surprised by the synopsis of this book, because books usually, at least in my experience that I've read, they've been set back in that time period of like the late 1800s, don't feature people of color. So this was a really pleasant surprise, and I'm excited to read from this woman's perspective and really get into this. And I like that it says that there's a little romance thrown in, because I don't know, it's kind of like a romantic period in my mind, or at least the books that I've read. So let's see what else is in here. Of course, we've got some brand new bookmarks, which we always use because we always seem to lose them or the baby destroys them at some point. Ooh, okay. And the artwork on here for this month. Very nice. Of course, it's got a train engine on there. Ooh, what's this? What are these cards? I already recognize this. Is this a Cassatt painting? I think so. Oh, these are postcards. How fun. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are Impressionist paintings, which would have been, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, Impressionist paintings, which were big. Impressionism was big during that time period, but I recognize this. Someone tell me, is this a Cassatt painting? Is that what that is? Yep. And what is this one? I don't see a name on this one. I don't know who painted this one, unless it's the same artist. We got a baby back here trying to close up shop already. So let's get this stuff out of the way. Maybe she'll want to play with that. And then, of course, right here we have the little booklet that goes with it that has discussion questions, which are always appreciated, about the different books, and then extra links and things where you can look up more about the book that you're reading or activities that go with it. So that is always really helpful. And let's see, what am I going to grab first? I'm going to grab this one because it's right side up. So I think this purple one, The Gilded Years, is the adult novel. This one looks like it is maybe the young adult, because again, the books in here are for everyone in your family. It's meant to appeal to a wide range of people. So this is The Shallow Graves by Jennifer Donnelly. lovely prose, historical intrigue, unique characters, and setting. I devoured this book. Ooh. So let's see what this is about. So I think this is the young adult. Be careful how deep you bury the past. That sounds scary. So let's see what this is about. This one looks a little spooky. Okay, so this seems to be about a young girl who had basically her life set out before her, but then tragedy strikes and her father unexpectedly dies. And then from there, it seems to turn her whole life from the direction it was heading, like a very comfortable, predictable direction, and has turned her life completely upside down. I think it said she's... beautiful and rich. So during this time period, you know, that's not uncommon for well-to-do families. Like, they have their whole life stretched out before them, basically from the moment they're born, except for hers takes a tragic turn and changes the whole course of her life. So this sounds pretty interesting. As I said before, I wasn't sure if I was going to buy this box because I didn't know how interested I would be in this theme for this month, but I went ahead and got it just to step out of my comfort zone a little and read stuff that I don't normally pick up. So I'm excited by what I've read in the synopsis of these so far. I think these books are going to do that for me. Now, what is this one? I think this one's for all of us, guys. Yeah. The Art of the Swap by Christine Asselin and Jen Malone or Maloney, maybe. So this looks like it's the family read aloud. So we're going to have to start reading that. It says 2 girls, 2 centuries, 1 giant mystery. Hannah Jordan lives in a museum. Well, sort of. She is the daughter of the caretaker for mansion turned museum, The Elms in Newport, Rhode Island. Let's see. Hannah is captivated by stories of the Elm's original occupants, especially Maggie Dunlap, the tween heiress and subject of a painting that went missing during a legendary art heist in 1905. But when a mysterious mirror allows Hannah and Maggie to switch places in time, Hannah is suddenly racing to stop the heist from happening, while Maggie gets an introduction to iPhones, soccer, which girls can play, and freedoms like exploring without supervision. Not to mention the best invention of all, sweatpants. Oh. What? Did I miss something? Let's see. Oh, it's 2 girls that switch places. Okay, I read that, but for some reason that didn't, like, get in my mind. It's 2 girls that switch places in time. So one is, like, way in the past, guys, like, during this time period, 1905, and then they get to switch places, and the other girl, the modern girl, gets to go in the past, and the girl from the past gets to go in the modern world, and she sees things for the first time, like iPhones, sweatpants, and all the modern things that we have. So that's... Like TVs? Yeah, The Art of the Swap. Okay, that makes a whole lot much more sense now. Okay, that sounds like something my kids would really enjoy. So we're going to have to start reading that. Okay, I see it. And let's see what the children's book is. Let's see. Fiona's Lace by Patricia Polacco. Ooh, this looks nice. This is about... So the author's actually great-great-grandmother. This is about her great-great-grandmother, it looks like. And it's about her back in Ireland, and then she does end up moving to America, but she's really good at doing things like stitching and lace and making things with her hands, you know, like, and she actually helps support her family when they get to America through her talent. Aww. Oh, this is so beautiful that it starts out at least taking place in Ireland. Because now that I think about it, I haven't read that many children's books that take place in Ireland. So I think they're here right now in Ireland. Is that what it's showing? I love the red hair on these girls. Beautiful illustrations. This will be fun to read. And this is actually like pretty meaty. Like look at the amount of words on each of these pages. So this, I mean, gosh, I don't know. We'll see if we can read it all at one time. We might have to use a bookmark for this book. So this is beautiful. I'm excited to see really what this is about, like as we read it.
Looks like there's tragedy.
Tragedy?
Tragedy.
Yeah.
Scary.
Okay.
Forward.
Beautiful. Okay. That's gorgeous. And it looks like that's it for this month's book crate, the November family reading crate. So got our bookmarks, got our, let me see those, our postcards, which we will use. Guys, you could send these to people. We've been practicing our letter writing, so this comes at a really good time because our kids have been sending letters. And then, let's see what we got here. The Art of the Swap, The Gilded Years, These Shallow Graves, and Fiona's Lace are all the books for November's family reading crate. And I want to say again really quick that I am so glad this one was included. Again, like when I read books that take place during this time period, you know, like late 1800s, early 1900s, you don't really, or at least not in my experience, read that many books that are written from the point of view of a person of color. So points to Emily for finding this book and including that in the box. I really like that. But that is the November reading crate, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching our unboxing, and I'll see you all again really soon.